Well, as this ceremony draws to a close, I'd like to thank you all for being here today. And how fortunate to have such a wonderful day, but also to hear the wise words, first from Professor David Newhouse about Indigenous leadership that really caused me to think a lot about the kinds of leaders that we have in the world today and how there's room for improvement. And also the very wise words from Dr. Keith Knott. And students, may you have love and bravery. May you be truthful. May you have humility and wisdom. And I know I speak on behalf of all the parents, friends, faculty, staff, and other guests today to say that it's been a great honor for us to be part of your ceremony. And you all deserve to feel very, very proud of yourselves. So this convocation ends one chapter in your life and the beginning of another. And I'd like to close by making a couple of points about that, if I may. I always go off script, but I'm the chancellor, okay? I can do it. The first is that all of you will be successful and prosperous. That's what all the data shows. You're all going to get a job. It's all going to be related to what you've studied. And more important, it's not just what you know when you graduate that counts, but it's your capabilities to think and to research and to think critically and to understand the big picture and to understand the complexities and interrelationships between things and to have a passion for learning lifelong, because you will reinvent your knowledge base multiple times as you go throughout life. And Trent's equip you well to do that. So by all means, be prosperous, have a great family, have lots of friends, have an enjoyable and happy life. But unfortunately, we need you to do more than that. The world you're entering is a world, as you well know, and this class knows, is unsustainable. And it's too conflicted, it's too unequal, and it's too unjust. And I think about this class, people who've chosen to study in a field that they care deeply about, that has to do with the earth and its resources and the environment of this little planet and the food systems and the indigenous peoples of this earth. And there's a great and historic task that falls upon you to solve a lot of these problems in the hopes that this little planet that your kids inherit might actually be a better one. And I'm very hopeful for you because I know that you care a lot because of what you've studied. But I've also studied your generation, and I'm impressed. It's just not true, the stereotype about you, that you don't give a damn, you know? And you're evidence of that. You're also plugged in, and at your fingertips, you have the most powerful tools ever for finding out what's going on, for organizing collective responses, for researching, and for bringing about change. So I'm not suggesting you all, run to be the leader of the world or something like that. Change will happen in every laboratory, in every home, in every community, in every workplace, in every school, every family. And I hope that you will teach your children well, along the wise words of Dr. Knott. The second point that I wanted to make is to reflect on a point made by Carly Oser. When I graduated from Trent many years ago, and it was many, I lost touch with the university, actually for a couple of decades. And over time, I started reflecting on this great little institution that had been so formative in my life. And I thought, I think I'm going to get involved, not out of a sense of benefit or of good networking or something like that, although there's lots of that, but more out of a sense that this is an institution that deserves protecting in this time of pressure on post-secondary education. And it's an institution that's worth advancing and cherishing. And that's a real fun job right now because Trent is on a roll and it's doing extraordinarily well. And I don't think this is the early days of a Vegas casino roll or something like that. This is long-term, deep success for this university. But that can only be achieved if you're involved and if there's an active alumni. So please don't make the mistake that I made and provide your email address now and keep in touch. So no matter where the next chapter of your life takes you, Trent's always going to be an important part of who you are. And so you might as well recognize that now. And I encourage you to stay in touch. And I can speak with experience when I say that it's been very rewarding to help the generations behind you to reach this special day for themselves. Dr. Keith Knott said, reach for the stars. Sorry, reach for the sky. That's the limit. May you all soar like an eagle. I'm optimistic about the future because I can see the passion and desire that you will bring to your next endeavor. So do, go make your mark on the world. Reach for the sky and make us proud. Convocation is now dismissed.